Hi. Um, this show tonight, the one about melanin, this one is very close to my heart. And, it just makes me emotional once again, but for a good reason. If you are a Black person, dark skin, melanin dominated person, anywhere in the world, whether you are in Africa, South America, the Caribbeans, in Europe, wherever you are, tonight I want to speak to you so that you can understand what the darkness of your skin really mean. If you have been made to feel ashamed, inferior, or like nothing because you were darker, maybe you were the darkest in your family, maybe you were the darkest in the community, or you felt like an outsider all your life simply because of the color of your skin. I want you to listen closely, attentively. I want you to listen with your heart and with your soul. I want you to listen from the core of your being so that you can hear and understand the truth of who you truly are, so that you can remember the power that lies in your blood, that you can see what a divine being you are. And you will also get the answer to the question, why do they hate us so much? But this is not a video about hatred. This is a video to reawaken your true self, the ancient power that has been lying dormant inside of you, the ancient power, the secret and sacred inner knowledge that connects you to the stars and the universe, that connects you to the timeless and eternal wisdom that is written in your soul. I did not memorize the power of melanin because that is what we're going to talk about tonight. I saved it because I wanted to read it because I didn't want to leave anything out. So I will start with this question. This was the theory that I've had. The more I went into, I wanted to find out what it means to be African. Why is it that no matter what part of the world that you are in, people who have never met each other, that as Black people, we have the same experiences of being disrespected, not being seen, feeling unheard, having to fight twice as hard, work too hard, having to work 10 times harder. And yet, at the same time, excellence comes naturally to us. We stand out wherever we go. How many times have we heard about the knowledge, the skills, the invention, the research of a Black person that was stolen? You yourself might have been a victim of it, where you've worked so hard for something and then you didn't get the recognition. It comes natural to us to be leaders, to stand out. And tonight, you will find out why. This is the story of Melanin. And this is what it is. I will read it. It's quite a lot, so bear with me. But I want you to close your eyes and listen with your soul. Open the ears, the invisible ears of knowledge. Open the part of you that has been looking for answers. So as you close your eyes, I will read. Melanin isn't just about skin color. It's deeply complex, biologically and metaphysically. Scientifically, melanin is a polymer found not just in human skin, but in our nervous system, our brains, that is neuromelanin, our eyes, retinal melanin, and even in the heart and inner ear. It absorbs light, protects against radiation, and plays a role in DNA repair. But spiritually and culturally, that's a whole other layer. Melanin as a conduit of energy. Some theories, particularly in Afrocentric metaphysics, suggests melanin absorbs and converts solar energy, sounds and electromagnetic waves into usable energy in the body. That would make highly melanated, aka black people, dark-skinned people, more attuned to the natural frequencies of the earth and the cosmos. Cosmic and spiritual connection. Melanin is found throughout the cosmos, in black holes, stars, and interstellar dust. Scientifically, these are often carbon-based compounds like melanin. Some spiritual thinkers see this as evidence that melanin-rich beings are deeply connected to the fabric of creation, that we literally carry stardust and ancient cosmic memory. Melanin has survival benefits, protection from UV rays, resilience in harsh climates, and possibly stronger sensory perception. But beyond survival, some believe melanin-rich people have an intuitive connection to the earth, its rhythms, its spirit, its healing. That's why many indigenous and African traditions centered on harmony with nature, herbalism, energy healing, and spiritual alignment. Let's go to melanin, what it means for you as the black person, as the dark-skinned one. Let's go to the spirituality. Melanin in ancient African spirituality. And this is the part where I really want you to pay close attention, because this is for you, so that you can remember that being black, being dark, it is a divine and sacred gift from the gods. In Kemet, ancient Egypt, blackness wasn't something to hide. It was divine. The god Chem, also called the Black One, was associated with fertility, creation, and the life force. His color symbolized rich black soil of the Nile and creative power. The term Khamit itself means black land, not just because of the soil, but symbolically pointing to the people and their sacred presence. The pineal gland, rich in melanin, was known to ancient Khamitans as the seat of the soul, linked to spiritual vision and higher consciousness. Because remember, the pineal gland is rich in melanin. The Dagara people of Burkina Faso. The Dagara people believe highly melanated people carry ancestral codes and are natural energy conductors between the physical and the spiritual realm. Dagara spirituality emphasizes the importance of being in tune with nature, the ancestors, and the cosmos, all areas where melanin plays a subtle but vital role. The Dogon people of Mali are deeply spiritual and possess ancient cosmic knowledge, particularly about the Sirius star system. Knowledge that was only confirmed in the 20th century. What is being confirmed now, we knew for centuries. Their connection to the stars wasn't just symbolic, it was experiential. The idea is that melanin acts as a receptor, allowing communication or alignment with celestial beings and forces. I will end up there about the power of melanin. It is the power that you have, that I have. It is the power that sets us apart from any other race. And we are the only race who has it. And if you ever come across anyone who wants you to feel ashamed, embarrassed, or less than a person, or want to degrade you for being black, for being dark-skinned, because we come in different tones. But if you ever come across someone who wants to impose their idea of blackness on you, and it doesn't line up with the truth of who you are, you remember who you are. You are one with the universe. You are one with the cosmic powers. The codes of the universe, the codes of creation are written inside of you. The same powers that created the universe, untold galaxies, unseen galaxies, is the same power that is in you. You have to remember who you are. Black man, black woman. You need to remember who you are. You need to remember your ancestors, who they were before they were slaves. You need to remember the minds and the souls and the hearts and the spirits that wandered on this great continent. You need to remember where your home is. You need to remember your roots, your real, authentic, deep, genuine roots in Africa. This is the continent of power. This is the continent of wealth. This is the continent of knowledge and wisdom and growth. We are superior beings, and no one can take that away from you. Now that you know the truth of who you are, what are you going to do about it? You need to stand tall. You need to stand proud. Not proud because of status and possessions and no. You need to stand strong and proud because you know who you are. You carry the power of the universe within you. You can no longer be made to feel ashamed. You can no longer be made to feel less just because you have more melanin in your blood. In fact, you are more powerful because of that melanin. The darker you are, the closer you are to divinity. And when I speak about gods, I'm speaking about the African spirits that are longing to connect with us, that are longing for us to hear. Do you hear them? They've been speaking, they've been calling, they've been talking, they've been weeping. Let us make them proud. Stand tall in your identity, your true identity. Be unapologetic. And there's a difference between pride and arrogance. I'm talking about to be proud because you know who you are, not the identity you were given or you were told, not the picture that was painted for you, but the picture that was painted by you, written in the blood of your ancestors. There's an ancestral memory inside of you, waiting, longing, crying to be awakened. Let's wake it up. Let's rise up as Africans. And let's stand in our truth, man. You are power. You are truth. You are Africa. You are all the ancestors who have come before you. They are just waiting for you to be reawakened. Not awakened, reawakened. Because you knew in your hearts of hearts something wasn't right. You knew the lies were not true. You just couldn't prove it. So now, you know. You know. Be proud. Stand tall. Be you. This is your true identity. Embrace it. Believe it. And now you live it. I thank you.